Alright, so back with another video today. This video is talking more about power and control dynamics and narcissistic abuse on the macro level. And we already have been seeing a lot of that over the years, but more recently, there's definitely been an increase of that. So, recently, yesterday, less than a day ago, temporary restraining order, it was put on prosecutors in Michigan to block them from enforcing the abortion ban. And when this popped up on my feed, the first thing I thought of was the power and control wheel, and one of the aspects, and we'll look at that in a minute, one of the aspects of the power and control wheel is male privilege. And I find it interesting because when I show you the wheel, it doesn't specifically say under there controlling a woman's reproductive rights or whatever, but male privilege is that, and that is male privilege. So that, to me, this absolutely is abusive. To try to control a woman's body and control the decisions that she makes with her own body is abusive. And yeah, so that's what I pretty much wanted to talk about today, was how basically this mimics the dynamic of how this might happen in real life. So a male or female could be, but this specifically is speaking about males. So a male tries to control you and tell you what to do with your body or your life, or tries to control you in some aspect, and then you get a restraining order. That's in order to stop them from trying to control you. And it's like, I don't get how people who believe in banning abortion can then go on to still believe in that. That's like me saying, I think it would be more beneficial for men to take estrogen pills and progesterone pills because logically speaking, that might prevent crime and shit like that, because most of the crime in the world is committed by men. So should we now go force men to take estrogen pills? Because you see where I'm going with that. Just because somebody thinks or does not agree with or doesn't like what you're choosing to do with your body does not mean that they then have a right to control it or tell you what to do. You can have an opinion all you want. Go for it, sweet. But that's about it. So that leads me on to my next thought about this. So the whole argument on this, and the reason why the abortion ban was passed, is because apparently abortion is not in the Constitution, or it's non-constitutional or whatever. So, okay, here's another abuse tactic I can point out, and this is going to not be obvious probably for a lot of people. Maybe it is, I don't know, but the Constitution is a piece of fucking paper, okay? Written by a bunch of dead white men. Do I need to say anything else? I mean, really, I think that pretty much sums it all up. So my point is, okay, so yet again, we're gonna ban abortion because some men from over 100 years ago, 200 years ago, I don't fucking know, told us or didn't tell us what to do with our bodies, so now we have to ban it because they didn't say that it was constitutional. It's like, what? So the abuse tactic there is gaslighting. I mean, the whole Constitution is gaslighting because it's not real. We're literally living based off of a piece of fucking paper that some old white men wrote a long ass time ago, and those old white men were racist and sexist and probably every other ist you can come up with. And we are making our decisions for women in 2022 based on that. Yeah, that's abusive. It's controlling. It's gaslighting because it's not constitutional. What the fuck? That doesn't even mean anything. You guys made that up as a excuse and justification to abuse and control women today. So the next thing I wanted to look up was the power and control. Actually, do I have that on my screen? All right, power and control. Wheel. All right, so there it is. Using male privilege. Treating her like a servant, making all the big decisions, like having a baby and shit, right? Acting like the master of the castle. Does that not scream a bunch of random old white men in tights acting like they own shit when they don't? Yeah, I think it does. And being the one to define men's and women's roles, yeah. You are here to create babies. That's what that is. So, that is pretty much it.